Yo, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Corey, man. We back in here, y'all. We got Vince in big trouble, leaked CM Punk plans, AJ Lee. I'm already knowing AJ Lee ain't returning, bro. She retired, bro. Not like in a
What
interim
is going on,
phone,
guys?
but
It is WrestleMania
done
here,
with
back with
wrestling.
some more news. Join us now as WrestleMania looks at the wildest
But
news
we'll
stories
see.
and rumors you need to know, including Vince McMahon in big trouble again, WWE's leaked plans for CM Punk, Bryan Danielson's role in CM Punk's firing revealed, Jon Moxley reacts to CM Punk's WWE return, is Creative working on a Sasha Banks return, does WWE have any plans to bring back AJ Lee, a band move back in WWE, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new website, WrestleMania.com. Now let's see the intro and get straight into our first story. Our top story looks at Vince McMahon in big trouble. On top of today's news is a shareholder lawsuit that's being filed against Vince McMahon and several others alleging the WWE merger with Endeavor was a sham transaction designed to keep Vince McMahon in WWE. The lawsuit filed by Ohio Labor's pension fund is making some strong allegations, including that McMahon pushed a quick sale of WWE to Endeavor chief Ari Emanuel, his close friend and longtime ally, who proposed a sweetheart deal that allowed the wrestling mogul to stay on as executive chairman of TKO Group.
Hit that pose, take that flick, check your angle, post that. Hit that pose, take that flick, check your angle, post that. Hit that pose, take that flick.
I was just checking some.
Get any Google Pixel 8 phone starting at $10 a month at AT&T. No trade-in required.
Big
Hey,
meeting
there we got
tomorrow.
these ads.
Ooh, you sure you want to go with the pie chart?
Crazy.
These clients seem more like
And avoid scrutiny in connection with sexual
back.
misconduct allegations that could have ousted him from the company. The lawsuit claims that the WWE merger was rushed and ignored. According to the complaint filed by investors, WWE board members conjured up a sham sales process designed to favor Endeavor and exclude other bidders seeking to axe McMahon, disregarding at least two all-cash offers with better terms. The lawsuit includes some other shocking allegations, including not only did he secure a future for himself as post-merger WWE, McMahon also stuffed his pockets and those of his loyalists before agreeing to a deal. In particular, McMahon ensured that he and Nick Khan, now WWE president, receive a lucrative golden parachute, according to the complaint. But things didn't end there, as according to the complaint, the lawsuit also asserts that before a deal was signed with Endeavor, WWE's board had granted cash bonuses of $50 million to Khan, $5 million to Paul Levesque, WWE's chief content officer and husband of Stephanie McMahon, and $5 million to the then chief financial officer Frank Riddick III. In addition to McMahon, several other defendants, including Khan, Levesque, and Riddick, were also named as defendants in the lawsuit. This suit could be bad news for TKO Holdings, as its stock has dropped from around $103 when the WWE Endeavor merger went through to a current valuation of $78.18. We'll continue following this story when more details appear. Next up, WWE's elite plans for CM Punk. What's next for CM Punk? Well, wrestling straight-edge superstar told WWE Universe on Raw that he's not here to make friends but make money, but what does that mean in terms of matches? If a new report from Sports Illustrated's Justin Barrasso is accurate, the WWE already has two major matches planned for the recently returned superstar. There are plans for Punk to feud with Roman Reigns, Sports Illustrated has learned, but it'll not be Punk against Reigns first, as that spot belongs to Rollins. A feud between Rollins and Punk is a massive positive for both men, as Punk can still wrestle at a high level, but his work will only be enhanced in the ring with a world-class wrestler like Rollins. While it's not the current favorite, there is plenty of reason to believe Punk Rollins could serve as the main event for the opening night of WrestleMania 40. For Rollins, that would simply not be the case without Punk. The WWE hasn't wasted any time setting things up for a Punk vs Rollins program, as Rollins' reaction to Punk returning had fans speculating that Punk's return was a complete shock to the visionary and he was none too pleased. However, as Barrasso pointed out, Levesque would not send Rollins out in front of a global audience without informing him what was going to unfold. Nonetheless, it makes for exciting TV. As for WrestleMania's 14 main event between Punk and Rollins, it would be particularly special for Punk, as one of Punk's complaints when he left the WWE in 2014 was the WWE's failure to put him in the main event of WrestleMania. While Barrasso noted that Punk vs Rollins main event match at Mania is not the current favorite, he added that there's plenty of reason to believe it could. As for Punk vs Roman, that seems like another no-brainer program. The only question is whether that means the WWE Universe has to endure more of Roman's seemingly internal reign as undisputed champion. Who would you like to see CM Punk wrestle? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, more details on Punk's WWE status. And now that Punk is back, where should fans expect him on WWE TV and how long will he be staying? You may recall earlier speculation that Punk might be a free agent, which makes sense as the WWE could capitalize on the momentum from his return on both Raw and SmackDown. However, Ringside News was reporting that Ringside News was told by a tenured member of the creative team that the Second City Savior is on the Raw brand. As for how long Punk will be competing, Sports Illustrated's Justin Barrasso commented that Punk's contract, Sports Illustrated confirmed, extends beyond WrestleMania. Just how long Punk is signed remains unclear, but it would make sense to keep him around at least until SummerSlam. While it's unknown if Punk will be working in Saudi Arabia, he could be a big boost to WWE's upcoming international PLEs in 2024, especially for members of the WWE Universe who have never seen him in person. Next up, Bryan Danielson's role in CM Punk's firing revealed. Now, speaking of Punk, new details are emerging on his AEW termination. While it's old news that AEW chose to terminate Punk's AEW contract after an alleged backstage incident at AEW's All In pay-per-view, a new report reveals Bryan Danielson's role in the decision to get rid of Punk. Fightful Select has reported that AEW convened a 3-person disciplinary committee to review the allegations and determine how to proceed. The 3-person committee was made up of AEW General Counsel Chris Peck, an outside attorney, and Bryan Danielson. The report from the Patreon site noted why Danielson served on the committee. When asking sources on the AEW roster about his inclusion, one called him an appropriate moral compass who exemplifies objectivity and said that he effectively headed up and was a face of the disciplinary committee. The report also noted that it's believed Punk was aware of Danielson's role. It's unknown what the committee investigation involved or what was discussed. With any rumors that a non-disclosure agreement was involved, it's unlikely that anyone will hear any substantial details related to the committee's activities. According to Fightful Select, Danielson has been involved in the disciplinary action of handing out fines. Danielson reportedly also discussed Punk's exit with AEW wrestlers, explaining how difficult a decision it was. Next up, Randy Orton advertised for an upcoming SmackDown. That was good news for fans attending this week's SmackDown, as WrestleOps recently tweeted as the Barclays Center announced that Randy Orton will be on SmackDown. While the Viper has been announced, there's no word if he's scheduled to appear on SmackDown or whether he'll be involved in a different role such as working a dark match. However, with Orton promising a bag full of receipts for the Bloodline, fans will be eager to see where Randy hits an RKO out of nowhere on the wrestlers who kayfabe shelled him for 18 months. For more about potential storylines involving the Apex Predator and the Bloodline, check out our website article Has the Randy Orton Revenge Tour Begun? Next up, Jon Moxley reacts to CM Punk's return. How does Jon Moxley feel about CM Punk's return to WWE? Moxley and Punk reportedly have plenty of heat backstage in AEW, so fans were curious to see how Mox would react to Punk's WWE return. During an interview with comicbook.com, Moxley kept things succinct regarding his take on Punk's return. "You don't want to know what I think, I didn't see it," Moxley said of Punk's "I'm Home" promo on WWE Monday Night Raw. "You do not want to know what I think." Do you think AEW would prefer that its wrestlers keep silent about their thoughts on Punk? Given AEW's reported policy that wrestlers clear potentially controversial comments in interviews and social media, fans have a long wait for wrestlers to dish the dirt.
Why do we spend hours researching our formulas? The same reason you research, because the best decisions take time. Your skin deserves the same. Niad, formulations engineered for skin optimization.
After last month's massive solar flare added a 25th hour to the day, businesses are wondering, what should we do?
Next up, an NWA champion set to become a free agent. It looks like there's going to be another big free agent available shortly, as PW Insider is reporting that the former NWA Women's Champion Camille is 100% exiting the NWA as a contracted talent. The 31-year-old talent has been with the NWA since 2018, and it's believed that she'll be a free agent from Paul. Next up is WWE Creative working on a Sasha Banks return. Now, is Sasha Banks returning to WWE? While that remains unknown, one sign that a superstar could be returning is when Creative begins working on potential scenarios for their return. However, Ringside News notes a tenured member of the creative team confirmed to us there were no creative plans to bring her back at this time. Next up, does WWE have any plans for AJ Lee's return? Now, is AJ Lee returning to WWE? Well, now that CM Punk has returned to the company, some fans think his wife, AJ Lee, could come back as well. Some fans are taking Punk's promo on the 27th November Raw as a hint AJ might return. In case you missed it, Punk said that AJ sends her regards and she's doing well. However, a new report from PW Insider states Punk mentioned his wife April AJ Lee during his promo. Right now, there's been no discussion of her coming in. She retired years ago for health reasons and has carved out a successful writing career for herself, but one has to think that a cameo appearance or so down the line wouldn't be out of the question, especially since there are so many talents in the company today who have praised their work as influencing their careers. While there are no reports of Lee's return, it's difficult to take any reports seriously following the months of denials that CM Punk was returning to WWE. She remains popular and could easily find work in WWE in any capacity, including as a wrestler. Could she even return at the Royal Rumble? Let us know in the comments down below. And finally, is a band move back in WWE? And last but not least, fans and wrestlers alike are taking notice of the 28th November match between Los Lotharios and Tony D'Angelo and Channing Lorenzo, particularly the spot where Garza hit the Tiger Driver 98. Ringside News pointed out the significance of the move. What makes this move eyebrow-raising is that it's essentially a variation of the pile driver, a wrestling maneuver that has been off limits in WWE for years due to safety concerns. Cedric Alexander was excited to see the move as it could mean he could revive his version of the move, which he refers to as the Moneymaker. He tweeted, "We can do the Moneymaker now." But there you have it, folks. All the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
I'm gonna have to go and see what the moneymaker is on my time off. But thank y'all for watching.